Hi everyone. Hello. Welcome to the first live stream of this week. I'm Eugene He. Hi guys. Hi guys. It's another live stream day. Today's going to be really interesting because I'm going to talk about antioxidants and free radicals, something that everybody has heard before, but I'm not sure if you actually know what it is because I think it's really important to know uh, what we're talking about, right? Like if you have heard about antioxidant, and this word is everywhere. If you're buying food from the supermarket, or if you're buying supplements, or even buying skincare, right? They throw all these big words at you like antioxidant, free radicals, flavonoids, polyphenols. So what are they? What exactly do they do? Today I am going to walk you through it, give you the ABCs of antioxidant, free radicals, and oxidative stress. Hello, DB. So we are live streaming on all platforms on YouTube, Facebook, and our website live.ceramiracle.com. So wherever you are, if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook or our website, you can participate in the live chat function. Wherever you are chatting from, I can see you because I have everything on my massive screen here. So live chat with me, engage with me, ask me questions at any time. I'm going to answer them for you. And as usual, today we will have a flash deal and we will have a giveaway. So let me see what today's giveaway is. Hey, good morning, Janice. Good morning. Yep. So we have people on the live stream every session from all over the world, and that's really exciting because I think one thing that has come out good out of this coronavirus is it has really made me want to do this live stream much earlier than I planned to do, and so I get to connect with you guys wherever you are. So I think we have people from New York, LA, we have people from Asia and Singapore, Hong Kong, Japan. So yeah. So I'm just gonna wait for more people to stream in to come into the live chat before I start today's topic, which I think is really fun because I think once you understand how these things work, then you get to make more educated choices when you decide to buy things, right? Because and also one of the biggest worry or fear when you're buying something is are you just trusting the product or the brand too much, what they're saying, their copy. So it's always good to have some foundational knowledge so you can make much more better choices and selections when you choose your products. And also, like we don't need everything. So again, knowing what you are buying and knowing about your body and your health helps you make really educated choices when you buy things. And that's what I hope to do with all these live streams is to share with you a bit of knowledge every single session. So over time, if you're watching this over the course of maybe like 6 months, I think you're gonna gain a lot of knowledge, right? Because it's almost like going to class every 2 days, and the live stream is 1 hour long, and when I went to naturopathic school for 3.5 years, and it was like full on, I think 6 hours a day for 4 days a week. But now that I'm doing the live stream, I could be doing this forever, right? So if I'm doing this for say 2 years and you're watching this for 2 years, at the end of the 2 years, you probably have all my knowledge. So that's really what I want to do is to make use of this platform to share with you guys what I know. Let's see. So before we start, maybe tell me how you guys have been over the weekend. How are things doing? I know it's the same question every time when we start on Tuesday, but I just things happen over the weekend. I know we're not out partying or having fun, but I think definitely what are you guys doing that's different? Are you guys sticking to like a routine every single day now? Are you used to it? I am. Well, I think I've gotten into the groove of the routine quite a while already. So, in fact, I did a video. In fact, the video should be up today. Now, I did a video on how to work efficiently and productively at home. So, if you haven't seen that, you can check our YouTube channel. After the live stream, I have a video like top 10 tips on how to increase productivity while you're working from home. I do expect, I think, with after the coronavirus is over, I do expect things to change a lot in the world. Like I think people are going to look at working from home a bit more seriously, just so that we can future-proof the future and what's going to come. So I believe that companies will start to make adjustments and have more people maybe work from home or look at putting everything in the cloud. So and again, I think if you're in like a really technical or a hands-on industry, say like like food, like if you're working in a bakery, then there's no way you can do it in the cloud. But I think for most businesses, if you're working in the office and typing away, I think all those things can be done at home. We have really great technologies. We have live streaming, we have group chats, we have Slack and whatnot. So I feel like uh, unless something happens to say our food supply or things that we need hands on, we should be able to progressively become a world where everything is in the cloud and we work from home. So again, if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, you can chat with me on the live chats there. If not, you can always come to our website, live.ceramiracle.com, and that is where we will have the live chat as well as we will have the code. The code for today's flash deal, and also that is where we will play the giveaway today. So today's giveaway, let me see what today's giveaway. I thought of doing something different today, but let me see what I can give out today. Dun, 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 dun. Should I give this? Okay, I have decided what to give out today. I think it is something that is very useful. Right, so no Sam Bear today because Sam Bear is taking a break today. Sam Bear needs to conserve his energy for Thursday. So today we will be doing a giveaway. I will select maybe 2 people to give the giveaway to, and we're gonna give a gift card. Right, so we're gonna give a gift card today. I won't tell you how much the gift card is yet, but we will give a gift card today, so you can use the gift card to exchange for products or like to decrease your card size. So yep, and that will happen after we go through today's topic, which is what is free radicals and how they affect us. So just waiting for more people to come in. We have a few people in the live stream already, but usually people start streaming in the first 10 minutes. So we'll just hang on, wait for them to come. If you're already watching the live stream, say hi to me, please. Say hi to me so I know you're in the live stream, so we can start interacting. I see timid character is here. 8385110. Oh, this I think this is a new guest. Interesting creature, Athena. Oh yay, Janice, I see that you are now logged on our live stream page on our website. So that's great. So now you can see what the other guys are talking about. So you don't miss out on any more clues. I have had an okay weekend. I cooked a lot. I think I cooked and baked a lot over the last few days. I think I'm just really sick of getting takeaway. And in fact, now I'm getting sick of cooking, so I don't know what to do next. I just want to be able to like go to a cafe by the beach, sit down and have breakfast or lunch or brunch. Brunch would be great, right? And just do nothing. Maybe pick out a book and read it. You take things for granted until you can't have them anymore. And I think this coronavirus really, I think, woke us up, right? So a lot of things we took for granted, right? Just being outside, just being able to have a meal outside. but yeah, I think again the good one of the good things that will come out of this is people will start appreciating these things a little bit more, and maybe we'll also start appreciating our service workers, like people who are working in the customer service line, people because we take them for granted all the time, right? Like we if you're unhappy in a restaurant, even if the food is not good and it has nothing to do with the server, like the anger goes towards the server, and I think it's really unfair. We do take them for granted. So now that we have to serve ourselves, I think we really understand how important part they play in the society, and I think, and personally for me, I feel a lot because when I was studying, when I was earning for my education, I worked as a server. I worked as a server for 3 years. I've done many jobs. I've worked. I've sold. I've worked in a juice press. I've worked in a restaurant. So I really know how it feels like to be in those situations. And those people now, they're out of job temporarily. So I think like once things get back to normal, we should start tipping them more. We should start doing what we can to support these people. So let's start today. We have people on board now. Today's topic is gonna be about free radicals and what is oxidation, what is antioxidation. So it is. This can go both ways, right? Because if we talk about oxidation, free radicals, we can go really sciencey, and we can spend days and months and years trying to understand it. We can look at journal articles, and it will probably look something like I hope I have the video on this. No, it will look. Oh, I missed it. Let me see. Let me put it up. Yeah, if we talk about antioxidant, if we talk about free radicals, let me find it. Yeah, I've got it. So this is what we're talking about today. This is today's topic. Yay, has it scared you off already? So obviously we're not going into like this thing here because it's just too crazy. But I'm gonna try and dissect this and make this really easy for you to understand. Right, so let's talk about, I think, free radicals. What are they? Free radicals are essentially electrons. They everything in this world works as in bonds, and they can be in perfect single bonds, or they can be perfect double bonds, and so things in this world, and it's almost like being in a relationship, right? You bond with someone, and then you build a family, and then your family, then you have kids, and then you have extended bonds. And when the bond is really strong, everybody stays together well, and like everybody's happy. So what are free radicals? Free radicals is when something breaks away and it loses. It has an additional electron that doesn't have a bond, and then it makes this molecule whatever really, really angry. So I'm going to put this in an analogy that's really easy to understand for you, right? So let's say you are in a classroom, and the classroom is full of preschoolers. So then this classroom has got this buddy pairing rule, right? And this buddy pairing rule will keep all the kids in check and keep them quiet and focused. So everyone in this classroom, they have a buddy. So like maybe Tom is buddy with Jerry, and then Michelle is buddy with Chelsea, and so on. And so it's perfect. It's a class of 40 kids, and so it's a class of 20 pairs. Now what happens when, say, Tom Tom falls ill on that day, and Tom doesn't go to school? So then Jerry is left on his own, and Jerry is hyperactive. So when Tom is there, Tom keeps Jerry in check. Tom talks to Jerry, and then they keep things to themselves, so that's fine. But now Tom is away, and Jerry is alone in the classroom, and he is hyperactive. He needs to get attention, and he has no one to talk to him. he starts going around the classroom like disturbing everyone, and then he tries to steal other people's partner. And that becomes really disruptive, and that disruptiveness also tends to affect the focus of the other kids in the class, and then some of them might be so distracted that they actually couldn't focus on what's happening during the day, so they may forget things that were taught during that day. So this is oxidation, right? So this is free radical. So Jerry is the free radical. Jerry is the loose cannon that goes around trying to find someone else to pair up with. But because everybody is so happy and paired up already, like he starts to force them to like break up. So this is what happens in oxidation. And then how can we stop this or solve this problem? We need to get the teacher to get out and go to Tom's home and bring Tom back to school. Or it could be anyone, or we can get the teacher to bring another kid from another class or someone or a new kid to the classroom and have this new kid pair up with Jerry. So then Jerry has got a partner again. So that in a nutshell is and so that new kid would be the antioxidant. The antioxidant is essentially a donor, somebody who donates an electron so that they can then pair up together with the free radicals. So something like this, and we have an image here. So this is a free radical over here, and if you notice, right, the free radical will have one electron. So now all the electrons are in even numbers. So in a perfect situation where everything is happy and healthy, everything is in even numbers because they pair, right? So then in the case, a free radical will have an odd number of the outermost ring of electrons, which means there will be one electron that's unpaired. And so that makes it a free radical. So what are antioxidants is? Antioxidants are they have an extra electron to donate to the free radical, and by doing this, it forms a bond, and it keeps the free radical happy, or at least it neutralizes the free radical. So that's the science part, right? That's the sciencey part. But you have to understand this because this thing happens every single moment in our body. Why? Because oxidation happens. Oxidation is essentially when something loses an electron and becomes a free radical, and then our body has got a natural response to that. So when oxidation happens in the body, then our body would then produce its own antioxidant to neutralize it. So everything is kept in check and kept in balance. But unfortunately, with age, with stress, with your diet, with the modern day diet, and with pollution, the oxidation happens much faster and much higher than what the body can produce in antioxidant to neutralize it. So the excess oxidation, right, that couldn't be neutralized by the body's own antioxidant function becomes what we call oxidative stress. So oxidative stress is a stress that happens because of oxidation. And why do we call it oxidative stress? Is because this free radicals, they will then roam your body and they will try and snatch and find partners. And when they do that, what they do is they actually change the makeup and they change the proper functioning of the body systems. And it would then result in things like inflammation. It would then result in things like DNA or RNA damage. It would then affect your mitochondrial, which are things in your cells. And this then would affect your health. So essentially, like a long-term oxidative stress has been linked to conditions like your chronic health diseases, like your cardiovascular diseases. It has also been linked to cancer. Cancer essentially is it's oxidative stress gone wrong, because you have so much oxidative stress in the cell that it starts to damage the DNA, and when the DNA goes haywire, then the cell goes out of control. That is cancer. So what we want to do is we want to support our body in times of oxidative stress, because even if you have a perfect diet today, we are faced with a lot more pollution and we are faced with a lot more free radicals than before. And so where do we get free radicals from? What are the sources of free radicals? What are the sources of oxidation? We have internal sources and we have external sources. So internally, oxidation happens as a part and parcel of life. As long as there's metabolism, right? When things break down and when things get repaired, all these things will create free radicals, right? So when you, or even when you say you fall down and you scrape your knee and you start bleeding, and then the wound heals up, the entire process of you falling down, having a bump on your knee, which then causes pain and inflammation, that inflammation will then produce free radicals. And then in the healing process to get rid of the inflammation and to kill the wound, that process also creates free radicals. But our body is able to deal with that naturally. Right? But then if say you are consistently and constantly hurting yourself at a single same point in your body, so say if I scrape my hand here, and it becomes a wound, and then once it heals, I do it again and I do it for 10 years, then what's going to happen is it's going to create so much oxidative stress to this area that one day the cells, the DNA in the cells here just get damaged. And when the DNA gets damaged, then that's it, right? So then what happens is this part will probably turn cancerous. So so chronic injury to a single part of the body over long term might potentially lead to cancer. So things like heartburn may increase cancer rate in your esophagus. Things like like fatty liver, when your liver is constantly under stress, may result in liver cancer, and also things like some people, when they chew tobacco in some parts of the world, like the tobacco harms the inner lining of the mouth, right, long term, and then that causes mouth cancer. So that's internal. Every single cell, every single process will produce free radicals, and then external sources of free radicals would be from pollution. So things like from our vehicles, the exhaust fumes, anything that goes into anything that's chemical that goes into the environment. So all those things, external source, and then the food that we eat. So as I said in the last live stream, we talked about glycation. And glycation, when we talk about eating things that are deep fried and charred, those things contain a lot of free radicals. So when we put them in our body, we also increase the number of free radicals in our body. So those are external sources and internal sources. And so that essentially is what free radicals are. And free radicals are, to recap, they could be things, or they could be that they are things that is produced by the body, that are very, very reactive, and they are not stable, and they will try to break your body apart, essentially. So we want to counteract that by having antioxidant in both our diet and in both our body. Now, antioxidants, they are produced by your liver predominantly, and our liver just has got this perfect antioxidant system that produces all these antioxidants to help to neutralize the free radicals in your body. But unfortunately, as I said before, because of our diet, because of our environment, and because of stress. So now talking about mental stress, because of all these things, it increases the amount of free radicals in our body. Then we need to find more ways to support our body in times like this, and the fastest and the most logical way is to have it in our diet, because a lot of plants and fruits and vegetables contain antioxidant. So, and that is why nutritionists all say to eat the rainbow, because when you look at the rainbow, the color spectrum of the rainbow, every single color is actually a class of antioxidant. Nature has made antioxidants brightly colored. So you have things that are red, you have orange, you have yellow, you have green, purple, black, you have blue. anything that is brightly and deeply colored, the color pigment, the natural color pigments from plants, they are all antioxidant. And they all work the same way in the sense where they donate electrons so that they can neutralize free radicals. But they also work differently in a sense where different classes of antioxidant tend to they might neutralize a specific group of free radicals, right? So that's why we need to eat the entire spectrum of fruits and vegetables in the rainbow. That way you get like the maximum protection for your body. So let's see. Oh, we have quite a few people on the live stream. So again, if you are on the live chat and haven't said hi yet, please say hi. Hello, I'm Eugene here. I'm founder of Ceramiracle, and today we're talking about antioxidant because I think that a lot of people have heard about it, and you probably have bought things because it says that, oh, this food or this supplement is rich in antioxidant. But today I'm trying to get to share with you what it really means and how you can actually learn from this, so you can get out of the live stream today feeling more educated and make better choices when you buy your products next time. The same thing, antioxidant can be found in skincare because, as I said, oxidation happens everywhere. Free radicals produces everywhere, including on the skin, and that's why some skincare contains antioxidant so that it can neutralize the free radicals that's on the surface layer of your skin, like the epidermal tissue. So I want to talk a bit about oxidation in terms of things that what actually oxidizes. Oxidation happens to things like protein, sugar, and fats or lipids in the body. Those are the main sources of oxidation in the body. And we can see oxidation happen like in nature all the time, right? So like when metal rust, that rust is a process of oxidation because the iron in the metal reacts with the oxygen in the environment, and then it produces rust, which is iron oxide, right? So iron plus oxygen becomes iron oxide, and iron oxide is essentially useless, right? So if you're building like a structure, and if the structure rusts, then the rust, the iron oxide, does nothing to help the structure. And in fact, it damages it, it weakens it. So that's exactly what's happening in your body. And then the other thing is, if you cut open an apple, and slowly the apple turns brown, right? So that process is oxidation because the apple again interacts with the oxygen in the environment, and then it turns brown. The pigment turns brown. So in this case, we all know how we can prevent apples from turning brown, right? We soak the apple in, say, lemon juice, or we add vinegar to it, or even salt. So those things act as like an antioxidant to delay oxidation from happening to the apple. So a lot of things are antioxidant. We know that vitamins are antioxidants, so things like vitamin C and vitamin E, they are antioxidant. And vitamin E is like a multifunctional antioxidant because it can neutralize a lot of different types of free radicals in the body. So then, what are the things in your body that oxidizes? We talk about fat, lipids, cholesterol, right? So the idea of having atherosclerosis, which is the hardening of your artery and the blockage of the artery due to cholesterol. Cholesterol in its original form, in the form that we consume, and in the form that the liver produces, it's actually harmless. Right? In fact, it is really useful for the human body. Our brain needs cholesterol. Our brain is full of cholesterol. We need cholesterol to make it into hormones. So things like your testosterone and estrogen, they come from your cholesterol. So without cholesterol, there's no life. But cholesterol on its own original form is harmless. It is just part of what the body needs. But what happens is when cholesterol oxidizes, and then the oxidation of cholesterol turns it into a structure or a form that is not normal, and that structure or form essentially makes it more, it makes it thicker and clumpier, and then it has a tendency to stick onto the wall of the blood vessels, and that causes that in turn irritates the blood vessels, and in turn starts collecting things along the way, right? So because in the blood vessels, the blood flows, and when you have like a blockage caused by like a plaque, which is cholesterol turned bad, then the plaque sits there on the wall of the blood vessels. Number one, it inflames the blood vessels, so your blood vessel wall becomes thicker. Then it narrows the blood vessel. Second thing is, because it's sticky and because it's gooey, it starts to collect things along the way as the blood passes through it, and that it starts collecting, say, like calcium from the blood, and then it becomes bigger and bigger, until ultimately it blocks the artery. So that's where you have like a blocked artery, a clogged artery. Otherwise, another horrible situation is, it starts collecting until it's so heavy that it breaks apart and it breaks away. Then it breaks away and it re-enters the bloodstream, and then it finds its way to like a blood capillary or like a blood vessel that's a lot smaller, maybe in the brain. It gets stuck there. Then you have a stroke. So that is how oxidation can result in really detrimental health conditions like a stroke or a heart attack. Hi, Tiara. Oh, I forgot to say hi to Athena too. Hi, guys. Yeah, so that is oxidation, and that is what oxidation can do to damage our body. And just bear with me today if I'm going back and forth, because it's a huge topic, and essentially it is a topic that, as a naturopath, we studied this for years. So it's quite hard for me to dissect this into small points, because I keep thinking about really interesting and important points I need to share with you about this. The point I want to make out is that, okay, so we see oxidation happen on purpose in life as well. So let's look at oil. Like, oil has a bad rap because people think that oil is unhealthy. Oil can cause heart diseases, but again, oil in its natural form is not that bad, right? So things like olive oil is actually good for you, and if you consume lots of olive oil, it's got an anti-inflammatory effect on your body. It also produces a lot of essential fats that your body needs. But what happens if you turn that oil into margarine, right? So some people have made products called like olive oil margarine, because maybe they don't want to take butter. Butter has got a really bad name, a bad rap. I personally love butter, and butter is as healthy as it can be for you. But you do find margarine, and margarine that is made from olive oil. And what happens is, what they do is they actually pump hydrogen into the margarine to hydrogenate it, and that process turns olive oil into a solid. And this solid remains a solid even at room temperature. And that's scary. Why? Because olive oil is a liquid. Now, oil is a liquid. If you digest it, it breaks down into all these fatty acids that your body can use. But then when you convert it through hydrogenation into margarine, it's a man-made process. It turns the oil into a solid. So when you consume something like margarine, then effectively it's almost like you're consuming oxidized oil. And that just loads up your body with all these free radicals, and also it also changes the fatty acid molecules, and it makes them really clumpy and gooey, and then they have a tendency to then clog up your arteries. So stay clear and away from margarine. Like, if you want to spread something on your bread, go for butter, because butter is good for you as long as it is grass-fed butter without any organic butter. That is really good for you. The other thing that's really good for you would be ghee. So ghee is clarified butter, and ghee is it's really healthy and helpful because ghee essentially is butter without the milk solids in it. So and ghee can last you a long, long time. Yeah. So in the body, your fats, your lipids, your protein, right? So protein is everywhere. Protein we know is in our muscles, but protein is also in our cells. So protein also oxidizes, and I talked about it in the last session, right? In the presence of sugar in the body, protein and lipids, fats, they oxidize to produce this effect called glycation, right? So the free radical as a result of protein and fat oxidation in the body is called AGEs, advanced glycation end products. And I talked about it in the last session how advanced glycation end products can affect our skin, they can affect our health. Essentially, they are free radicals. So what we want to do is to find solutions to help our body deal better with this additional oxidative stress or this additional free radicals. Most of the free radicals that is causing harm to the human population, like that is giving us chronic diseases like heart diseases, most of the free radicals that happen, they are a result of modernization, right? So those things were not there before because, like 100 years ago, no margarine. 100 years ago, no cars on the road, no pollution, no lead in the atmosphere. So what we're doing is we are now faced with a lot more burden to our body, both externally and internally. And that is why I feel like supplementation is a must, because we are just not getting enough antioxidant from our diet, and our liver is not able to produce enough antioxidant to help us neutralize all the excessive additional oxidative stress that is on our body. So I'm going to go through some interesting antioxidant, how they work, and how you can use that to improve your health. So let's talk about the first one, which is curcumin, which is in cell soldier. Curcumin is found in turmeric, and turmeric is a plant, or it can be called a herb, that is used in Asia. So it's used in South Asia and it's used in Southeast Asia in cooking. And so it is the main ingredient in curry. It is the thing that gives curry the deep orange yellow color. So if you look at the cell soldier capsule, it's yellow. And this bright yellow pigment comes from turmeric, and essentially it is curcumin. So curcumin is the active compound in turmeric or curcumin. So yes, hi Mystical Habitat DW. So if you open up like a cell soldier and then you rub this onto your hand, it's gonna stain your hand because curcumin, this bright yellow pigment, it's really stubborn, right? It stains everything it touches. But that's also why it's so powerful. This anything in nature that is brightly colored, that is stubbornly brightly colored, is actually really, really powerful in its function. So what curcumin does is curcumin is almost like one of the perfect antioxidant that we can find in food, because it deals with so many things. Curcumin helps to support detoxification in the liver. Curcumin has been also shown to reduce inflammation, and therefore curcumin has been used to reduce pain. So things like arthritis, and I talked about this before, things like arthritis, be it rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis, and even inflammation that happens in your face, in your head, right? Things like rhinitis, sinusitis, allergy, inflammation due to allergies, all those things curcumin can help you with. And because it's such a broad spectrum antioxidant, there's a lot more that curcumin does. Curcumin also helps to neutralize the free radicals that's produced by the cells during oxidation. And that's why, and that's why this product is called advanced cell support, because if you do not really know, and with I feel like with age happening, if you are entering like your 40s and 50s and 60s, there will be a need for everyone to incorporate turmeric in your diet. So, so you can have turmeric in your diet, have weekly or even daily if you can, or you can get like a supplement that contains turmeric. So why do you then? Now the thing is, turmeric powder, which is what turmeric is. Turmeric powder is really cheap, right? It's really cheap to buy. Curry is really cheap to make. So why can't we just eat the curry every single day? The issue is turmeric is really, really hard. Curcumin is really, really hard for the body, for the intestine to absorb. So you could be eating like tablespoons of turmeric every single day. You're probably not getting a lot of the results because your intestine takes a hard time to absorb curcumin and to get it into your bloodstream. That is why the turmeric or the curcumin that is found in supplements is slightly different. They have gone through processes that helps to either break down the curcumin, make them smaller molecules, or they have used an extraction process that helps your body or helps your intestine absorbs the curcumin better. And we call that bioavailability. Bioavailability means this word means how effective an ingredient can get into your body, right, through as you digest it. So like like a capsule of curcumin, and in this case for Cell Soldier we use curcumin from this company that produces the curcumin called curcumin C3 complex. It is a patented form of extraction, and the reason why I chose this is because this is one of the curcumin that has got the most studies, and it has been used safely and effectively for many years. So that's what curcumin does. It provides you with that extra load of multifunctional free radical antioxidant that helps to support your body, and more specifically I like to use this a lot for pain, pain in the knees, pain in the elbows, because it's just got this, it has this anti-pain effect. There are other ingredients in Cell Soldier like graviola leaf powder and broccoli sprout and moringa. So moringa is also known as a drumstick tree. Moringa contains a lot of different antioxidants as well. So again, all these antioxidants would then have a preference over what kind of free radicals they neutralize. And then the broccoli sprouts in here, the broccoli sprouts is not so much an antioxidant, but it is a cofactor in helping your liver produce antioxidant. So for your liver to produce antioxidants, your liver needs to have ingredients. Your liver needs to have the building blocks so it can produce its own antioxidant. So the broccoli sprouts powder actually contributes sulfur to the liver, so the liver can then use the sulfur to produce antioxidant. So that's Cell Soldier. The next one I want to talk about would be anthocyanins. So most of the things that are purple, black, blue, and dark red in nature would come under a class of antioxidants called anthocyanin. And anthocyanin, they have been studied for a long time because it is a very powerful class of antioxidant, and if you look at medical journals, you see that like some anthocyanins are used specifically as a treatment for certain health conditions. So this is berry blast, and berry blast for me is like having like a purple fruit salad, because there are so many different purple berry fruits in it. We have not just purple, not different color spectrum. So it's almost like having a rainbow bowl of berries. So we have things like acai berry, we have amla fruit berry, goji berry, pomegranate, we have acerola, cherry, we have strawberry, we have cranberry, we have marquis berry. So a lot of different berries, because all these berries contain different colors, and all these different colors contain different kinds of anthocyanins. And one thing I like anthocyanin a lot for is because anthocyanin, they are really great at reducing the free radicals that damages the blood vessels. The blood is life. Blood is the liquid that gives us life, and we want to make sure that blood is flowing well throughout the body every single moment. So, in order for blood to flow well, then we need to keep the blood vessels healthy, because if the blood vessels gets damaged, then it can cut off the blood supply, and then that will lead to severe things like organ damage. So making sure that our blood is healthy, our blood moves well, we need to keep our blood vessels strong, we need to keep our blood vessels flexible, and we need to stop inflammation from happening on the blood vessels. And that's what anthocyanins have been studied a lot for. Anthocyanins, as you can know, in berries, eating berries improves our eyesight, according to a lot of people. And why and how does it do that? Is because the anthocyanin actually protects the blood vessels, and they actually reduce inflammation that is on the blood vessels. They contribute electrons to free radicals that tend to affect and attack the blood vessels. And in that way, then it actually keeps your blood vessels and your blood capillaries healthy. So for people who do not have anthocyanins in their diet, and then they have like a high sugar diet, or they have a poor diet, eventually it is going to affect the blood capillaries. It's going to damage the capillaries, and blood capillaries supply the blood to the eyes, and that's why, like, if you do not take care of your diet, and if you do not eat a lot of purple, red, blue colored foods, it can prevent your eyes from being healthy. So that's what anthocyanin do. And obviously, of course, it's not just the blood vessels. They also work. They're also quite multifunctional in a way that they actually work on free radicals that's in our skin. So they're really good for your skin. If you have a diet that's high in berries, then you find that you probably have this natural glow, healthy glow. Because again, when your blood capillaries are healthy, you get more blood supply to your skin. You get the natural healthy blush. So that's what berries. Then the other thing that is in berry blast is this antioxidant called fisetin. Fisetin. This is an antioxidant that is found predominantly on strawberries, but obviously they are not in very high amount. So even if you eat a lot of strawberries every single day, you will not be able to get enough fisetin to have like a therapeutic effect. So what is this fisetin antioxidant? This is a flavonoid, and fisetin flavonoid is a polyphenol. And what it does in recent years in studies, it has shown to increase, or it is an antioxidant that helps to neutralize the free radicals in the brain. So it can then keep the brain healthy. It also helps to improve our cognitive response, right? So it helps us think better. It helps us have more. Justin, yes, the broccoli sprouts has got this sulforaphane, so which then contributes sulfur to the liver. So fisetin also helps to improve our memory. But what is really interesting for me is fisetin has been shown to extend the longevity and lifespan so far in a lot of the lab studies that they have done. And I would then hypothesize how they do it is because fisetin, being such a powerful antioxidant, actually reduces the oxidative stress. And when you reduce oxidative stress, you reduce damage to your DNA or RNA, and that in return can increase longevity. So that's why I really want to include fisetin into my diet. And so for a selfish reason, I have fisetin in berry blast because I want to consume it. I think it's an antioxidant that will have a lot of positive studies over the next few years to come, and you know, it is from strawberries, right? So it's not synthetic or it's not artificial, and that's why I have it in here. It has also been shown in recent studies and models that, you know, uh, it can reduce or delay cancer in I think in the liver and the lungs. So I'm just really looking forward to seeing more studies on fisetin. So here in for berry blast is the complete antioxidant formula. It essentially is an antioxidant supplement, and what it does is it is meant to supplement your daily diet to help you get the additional boost, additional load of antioxidant to offset that additional antioxidative stress that happens to our body. And then lastly, I want to talk about the third antioxidant supplement that we have. We have more. I think we have marine matcha as well, but I want to talk about no ages, because I did talk about this in the last session, mainly for anti-glycation. So you guys know that, you know, like no ages is a supplement that is really good for glycation, which is the oxidation of lipids and protein in the body in the presence of sugar. And that results in AGEs, ages, a free radical that damages our skin. And as you can see, this is the no ages tablet, which is almost black. And this shows you how much anthocyanin is inside this tablet. The combination of antioxidant or anthocyanin in no ages, you know, they are from very specific plant, and in this case, the plant that I have chosen is hibiscus, because hibiscus has got a very high concentration of anthocyanin in its natural form, and this anthocyanin has been studied to show that it has an anti-glycative effect, and that's why it can protect the face, the skin, along with lemon balm and green tea. So all this also contains flavonoids and polyphenols that also help to reduce glycation. But what I want to talk about today is not so much on the skin, but how the antioxidant in no ages can also contribute to other parts of our health. So, for example, very specifically, hibiscus can be used to support our cardiovascular health, right? Because again, the deep red pigment from hibiscus flowers, the roselle, they protect our blood vessels, and they have it has been shown in studies to decrease blood pressure and to also decrease blood cholesterol, and in a lot of parts of Southeast Asia, actually people drink hibiscus tea as a medicine to improve their heart health, like to reduce blood pressure. So it's something that I personally have got great experience with. It does work for blood pressure. It is amazing, you know, to help to regulate the blood pressure, and it is also, because it is so concentrated, you don't have to consume a lot of it, and that's why, you know, like, the tablet's really small. And this small tiny tablet, just 2 a day, is going to give you that protection and efficacy. But also not just for the blood vessels, it's going to protect and neutralize the free radicals that's found in different organs like the pancreas. Because being anti-glycative, it also helps to support our sugar metabolism, and, you know, like insulin is produced by the pancreas, and if, let's say, your pancreas is not working well, it affects the insulin production, then that's a problem. It also has the effect of protecting the insulin receptors. Insulin receptors, they're also is something that also becomes dull as we age, or as we have a high sugar diet. Our insulin receptors become less sensitive, and when it becomes less sensitive, then it can result in things like diabetes. So the anthocyanins in no ages also help to protect that. So again, you know, like we have, what we notice is that, you know, with every single antioxidant supplement, you know, a lot of the efficacy could overlap. You know, like, you know, no ages can protect the blood vessels. Berry blast can protect the blood vessels. Cell soldier can also protect the blood vessels because of curcumin. Then how do you choose? How do you pick? And that is why I have created them in formulas with a very specific purpose. Right? So for no ages, if you are looking at just using anti-aging for anti-glycation, anti-aging for your skin, then you can take this. And then you know that as you are taking something for anti-aging or for your skin health, you are also protecting your blood vessels at the same time. So say if you're not concerned about your skin, if you just want to have more antioxidants in your diet, or say if you want to protect your brain, then you want to go for berry blast, because then berry blast will help you, the fisetin will help to protect your brain, but at the same time you get the antioxidant that protects the blood vessels. So say you have pain in your joint, you have knee pain, you have elbow pain, you have neck pain, then you can go for cell soldier, because cell soldier has got the curcumin that helps to relieve the pain. It's an anti-inflammatory, but also cell soldier also does protect your blood vessels. So what I've done is really I have classed all this antioxidant into categories, into a formula that is not only they are general, but they're also condition specific. And that way, you can choose to have multiple products, or you can just choose to have one product. They are going to work for you, and they're going to have more efficacy than what is what is being said on the packaging. So I hope you guys, which one helped with sinusitis? I would say cell soldier, because sinusitis, it is an inflammation of the sinuses. So you want something that is anti-inflammatory, and curcumin is great for that, right? Curcumin not only helps to reduce the inflammation, curcumin can also help to break down the mucus, the sticky mucus, and that is caused by inflammation. And then curcumin can also help to relieve the pressure that is building up over this area. So I would say if you have sinusitis, then you can try cell soldier. Also, in sinusitis, it can also be caused by allergy. And one way of dealing better with allergy is to support our liver health. So you have the curcumin and you have the broccoli sprouts in here that's going to support your liver health, and in turn it's going to then help to relieve some of the symptoms of sinusitis. So I would say go for cell soldier. Okay, so I hope you guys have learned a little bit about antioxidant and free radicals today. I know it's a lot to take in, but so the great thing is we have this live stream. So if you don't understand anything, you can feel free to ask me, and then we can revisit this topic over the next few weeks as well. I feel like as long as you can grasp one concept today, that's good enough. Because I will bring it up again. I will talk about it again. So Tiffany's asking, can one ever have too much antioxidant? Can we take all three of them? I do that. I feel like, I don't think we can take too much antioxidant. Why? Because even if you take too much antioxidant, your body is gonna then flush it out, in your pee or in your poop, and it's not going to cause you any harm, right? And it's really, really hard to consume too much antioxidant, considering how much additional oxidative stress we have in our body. I'm gonna make this very simple. Do you feel 100%? If you tell me that you go through the day without having a single ache or pain anywhere in your body, you go through the day without any discomfort at all, no discomfort at all in your body, which I think is very rare, because we all suffer from like something mild, right? Even if we can't see it, it can be a headache, it can be a running nose, it can be allergies, it can be like mild pain on lower back. As long as you have the pain, it is telling you have inflammation. When you have inflammation every day, it produces oxidative stress. But the inflammation can also be a result of additional oxidative stress. And the fact of the matter is, unless you are unless you have a forest in your backyard that's growing with like colorful fruits and berries and lots of amazing vegetables, and you're consuming all of those colors every single day, every single diet, every single meal, chances are we are not consuming enough antioxidant to meet the amount of oxidative stress our body produces every day. So you wanna, and for me in this case with antioxidant, I think more is better. As long as we are consuming antioxidants that are natural, right? They are from natural sources. So yes, to your answer, with alkali nature, Ceramiracle at least, you won't be able to consume too much, So obviously, if you tell me that you're gonna consume the whole packet, then that's too much. But if you're just taking like the recommended servings on each packet, and if you take all three of them, that's fine. If I do that, and I make a few people do that. So I make a few people do that when I know that they need to take this to improve or support their health. And as a matter of fact, if you have like a heart condition, if you have high blood pressure, if you have high cholesterol, or if you have diabetes, you are already having excessive oxidative stress. So the more antioxidant you can introduce to your body, the better. But as long as you have as long as you live in a city, you do not cook your own meal every single day, I would make a guess that you're not consuming enough antioxidant. And also it is very diet dependent, right? So the Asian diet it's very high in certain antioxidants, but it is very low in certain antioxidants. The Western diet is very high in some antioxidants and it's very low in some antioxidants. So far there is no perfect diet. I think maybe if you look at like the Okinawa diet, that could be something that is merit. Or if you look at like the Mediterranean diet, people in Sardinia, where they enjoy long lives, they have very specific diet that's very rich and high in antioxidants. But unfortunately, if you are in the US, where it's the heaven for processed food, it's a processed food playground, or if you are in Asia, where we consume a lot of carbohydrates and we don't actually consume enough colorful fruits and vegetables, then we will have a problem with oxidation. Max is asking, I have a severe migraine. Any product can help? Migraine's a really tricky one. Migraine is, it's got so many factors that can cause migraine. I feel like for migraine, it will take you a bit of a trial and error, right? Because it is so specific. Because migraine can be caused by something that is not imbalanced in your body. So it could be like a vitamin mineral deficiency. Migraine can also be caused by your neck or your spine. Like so say you have like a pinched nerve, then that can cause migraine. Migraine can also be caused by your liver, right? So if your liver is sluggish, then it might cause migraine. So in this case, I would say if you have migraine and if you are and you have to do trial, now you have to try different things, you have to consume different food, you have to look at your diet. But cell soldier would be a good thing to try because with migraines, I always want to rebuild the liver first and to support the liver. So two things. Cell soldier to support the liver, and then hopefully the curcumin and the turmeric can also help to elevate some of the pain. And then gut warrior would be great as well because with chronic conditions like chronic conditions that without a very obvious cause like migraine, headaches, we want to start by rebuilding our gastrointestinal tract first because if say your migraine is caused by like a toxin overload, then it could mean that your intestinal walls, you might have leaky gut, which is when your intestinal walls become porous. So then you want to fix the intestinal wall first because if you don't do that, you can take all the supplements you want, but you're not going to fix the root cause. And the root cause in this case is the intestinal wall. Then you want to take Gut Warrior to repair the gut, so your intestines are healthy and happy. Then you can try taking Cell Soldier to support your liver and also reduce some inflammation. Okay, so a lot of learnings today, and if you still have questions for me, you can ask me at the next live stream. You can ask me anytime. But now we want to play some games, and we want to talk about the flash deal. Today's flash deal, as you can see on our website, is we get 15% of Berry Blast, No Ages, and Cell Soldier. So the antioxidant supplements today, 15% off. This is the biggest discount we have done on Ocali to date, and this will be the biggest because the Ocali Nature Collection is deliberately priced to be really affordable, because I want to make sure that everyone, all of you guys, can get the products and consume it sustainably, because I feel like all these are essential that we need daily to support our health. So yes, it is a huge deal, but this deal is only for the next 1 hour. So if you're gonna get this flash deal, the flash deal code is Anti-Oxidant, ANTIOXIDANTS, and it is only for the next 1 hour. Like, this code will only last 1 hour, and it gets you 15% off Berry Blast, No Ages, and Cell Soldier. So do that. Okay, giveaway. So today's giveaway, I want to give away, let's see, we have quite a few people. I want to give away gift card. So we're giving away 2 $10 gift cards. No minimum purchase. When you have the gift card, we will send you a code. Essentially, it's $10 value. So you can use the $10 to offset your purchase. Obviously, you can combine it with your other codes, or you won't be able to combine it with the flash deal, but you can keep it for your next purchase, and you get $10 off. So like if you get like Berry Blast, which is $18, and then you just pay $8 for it. So it is $10 in value, and I feel like this is a great gift. So I'm gonna pick 2 people to give this $10 voucher to, and since we have learned a lot today, so today's game would be fastest finger first. I'm gonna ask you a question, and the first 2 people to answer me correctly will win a $10 gift card each. I am going to give you guys some time to prepare yourself in front of your live chat, so you can start typing away when I ask the question. So the giveaway today, we're giving out 2 $10 gift cards. 2 $10 gift cards. Are you guys ready? If you're ready, say yes. Then I can start with the question. If you're ready, say yes. If you are ready for the live stream giveaway, which today we're giving out 2 $10 vouchers, 2 $10 gift cards, say yes. Yes, yes, yes. So it is a $10 gift card. You don't have to make any minimum purchase with it. You can use it to offset your purchase. Even if you just buy one product, then you can use it to offset the purchase. $10 gift card, and the question is, so I'm going to pick 2 winners, right? I'm going to pick 2 people to win the $10 gift card. And I'm going to ask a question. So obviously the question, I'm going to choose a question that will have multiple answers. So there is no one correct answer. When I ask this question, then you can type the answer. Because there are multiple answers, what I am looking for is the first two people to type the answer correctly, but they cannot be the same answer. Right. So for example, if the question is name me fruits, and then one person says apple, the first person says apple, then yay, the first person wins by apple. Then the second person types in apple as well. So that's not counted because that's the same. So the second person will have to type in a different fruit like orange. So this is a game where you have to be not just fast but also reactive, because if you all type in the same thing, then you have to type in a second thing to make sure that you get the second prize. So I am going to ask you a question and you're going to answer that question. There will be multiple answers to that question, but what I will be picking the fastest two people to give me the answers, and they both cannot be the same answer. I am going to count down from 10 to 1, and then I'm going to ask you the question, and then you guys can start typing away, okay? So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to name me and type out the correct spelling of an antioxidant. So there's a lot of antioxidants that we'll talk about today. I want you to name and type out the name of an antioxidant. Go. Tiffany is amazing. Tiffany, you are amazing. Okay, we have our winners. So Tiffany is the first one to type anthocyanin, and she is correct. And then mysterious. Congratulations to Tiffany and Mysterious Stranger. Mysterious Stranger Fisatin is correct too. Tiara, you're correct. Unfortunately, you came in too late. And Anthony Fauci, he is the best antioxidant for the coronavirus. He's keeping Trump in check. Congratulations, Tiffany and Mysterious Stranger. We will contact you, or you can contact us on our Instagram account, send us a DM, and we will send you your gift card. Yay! Janice, oh, you have the full collection of Oxidation products now? That's great. Well, so you're like me. I have the full collection in front of me right now, and I like it because I take my Ocali Nature collection as like it's almost like cooking. Right, every day I look at it, I'm like, what should I take today? I'm gonna take this and this and this, and so it's great. It also feels good because I know that I have for example, firefighter. I have it. So I know that if I ever have got like if I overeat and have discomfort, I know I have something at home that can help to fix that. And then I have my cuddly dreams. So there are times where I really cannot fall asleep or I feel like I'm not sleeping well. I know that I have something at home now. So yeah, they're not expensive, and they are very affordable, and they are packed in these pouches, which is not just slightly better for the environment, but they're also easy to stack up and keep, right? So unlike bottles from before, you just have this, you can stack everything up, and you don't take up much space. But Janice, while you have all the products, you should also be taking them, right? Because you buy these products, you want to improve their health, so you need to take them as well. So that's very important. So I had a great time today sharing with you about antioxidant. I am sorry if it's a bit in depth and it's a lot to learn and understand, but I hope you get it because as I said before, as long as you can understand one concept today is good enough, because we will revisit it. We will talk about more concepts in the next live stream. And every time we have a live stream, we're learning something, I hope. So that can then help you not just take control and take charge of your own health, but you can also then spread the love and the knowledge to people around you, so we can all start making better and educated choices with our purchases and with our health. And with that said, Max select ABC is easier to me. Yeah, thank you, Tara. Thank you, Tiara. So, thank you, guys. That's the coming to the end of today's live stream. I will see you on Thursday at the same time for the next live stream. And what is my topic for Thursday? Thursday, I am talking about. Let me see. So I have planned my topics for my live stream for the next month. I'm just checking what my topic for Thursday is. There we go. Oh, so Thursday I'll be talking about how the beauty supplements actually work. So that'll be interesting. That'll be an interesting one because obviously, if you're a fan or a friend of Ceramiracle, it's because you love our beauty supplements. I'm very sure of that. But you probably do not know how they work. So on Thursday, the next live stream, I am going to dissect it, and I'm going to teach you and show you why and how beauty supplements work. And I'm going to talk about, like, do you really need beauty supplements? So that's the next live stream, and that's it for today. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for sharing your time with me again on today's live stream, and I will see you on Thursday. Take care, stay safe. Bye bye.